Hey all, welcome to the next episode of reconciliation in loan syndication part. So we'll discuss today about the delay com fee, or we also known as delay compensation fee. So the much awaited topic, we have a lot of comment on this part. So here we came with the detailed discussion on delay com fee. So let's start with the what is delay com. So we explain buying using the 5 why. So we start with the what is delay compensation. So delay compensation is calculated when trade got settlement got delay. If trade settlement date is for example today, and if not able to do the settlement on the settlement date, then delay charge will be applied. So when it get applied, so if the settlement does not happen on T plus 7 or T plus 20 according to the standard, in the loan syndication as per the LSTA market or LMA market, there is some certain settlement cycle of each trade. So usually it is for T plus 7, T plus 20. If it get exceed about the standard, then the delay compensation will be charged. So where it gets charged? So it is a delay compensation fee component is there, the SLT product is there, that in previous section we have discussed about the SLT. SLT product is something, it is one screen where the basic detail of the trade is given, like product type, product extension, the product tranches, with the code of the security code of the that investment, the basic, the trade date, settle date, basic information is given. Who pay? So it will be paid by the buyer or the seller. It is again depend on the contract, the agreement which has been signed by the borrower and the lender. And where it get calculated? It calculated on the basis of the number of days it get delayed, like 2 days, 1 day, or maybe 10 days. So let's come with the example. For example, the trade rate of XYZ security for 1 lakh is 1st January 2024. The trade date is there, but the settle date is 20 January. But the settlement happened on 25th of January. 25th of Jan. Then the delay com charge will be charged on the 5 days, because the settlement not happen on the 25th Jan. So here we come with the example, detailed example on calculation of the two different market. So one market is LSTA market and second market is LMA market. So as per LSTA we will discuss now B, C and D column. So trade date was 1st October, settlement date is 10th October, actual settlement date is 15 October. So here the 5 days gap is there. Expected is 10 October and the actually it happened on the 15 October. The principal amount of that settlement which trade got delay is 10 lakh dollar. So according to the interest rate of 5%, the 5 days will be calculated by the calculation. Okay, so they calculate by the 10 lakh divide multiply by 0.053 is equal to 1.3. Then the fractional should be adjusted according to the 360 days, means in the loan syndication part they will not, in year we get a 365 days, 366 days as per the leap year, but in loan syndication they always calculated 360 as a base of days. So it calculated on the base of days, whatever the thing is there, then multiply by 5, and then we get amount that should be paid. So who will pay? It depend on the loan agreement. Like most of the case the buyer will be the pay, but we'll discuss about same in the coming time, like coming 2 minutes I will clarify your doubt who will pay. Then as per the LMA market, same calculation is there, like the settlement date is 14 October as per the agreement, but is settled on the 20. Then the loan amount is again 10 lakh euro, 68 is delay. Then for the formula is there, we have mentioned here according to the formulated, and the amount will get. So the formula is a basic only. If you came to this column, 0.053 is equal to this. So 0.05360 is something came with that factor value that we already discussed into our previous section. So if you go with your our all the recorded video, you came to know. And 0.05 is percentage, the 360 is number of day, accordingly it will calculated, and calculated for 1 day it coming 1388.89, according to 6 day it will come like 8333.33. So accordingly it will get calculated. So now we came with the summary. In context of delay compensation for loan trade under LST LST market, so why buyer has to pay? So there is some certain default thing like buyer has to pay. So why buyer has to pay? The buyer of a loan typically pay the interest payment, means delay compensation to seller. So why it get paid? This is because the buyer, by delaying the settlement of the trade, has effectively delaying the transfer of ownership. Means the ownership is have before with buyer, but is not settling the ownership, that's why it get delay. During this failure, the seller is still entitled to interest that they would receive on the loan settle on the time. So seller get lost of the interest also, so that's why buyer has to pay. So again we came with the who pay, the buyer of a loan. So it is standard way, the buyer always pay, but sometime the loan agreement depend, it will get vary. Who will receive? The seller of a loan will receive. Why? The seller is entitled to the interest that would have accrued if the trade gets settled on time, and the buyer compensate for delay. If trade gets settled on the time, so he will be get eligible, the seller will get the eligible for the interest, but it get delay, that's why it's not getting the interest. So the buyer has to compensate seller on this part. So hope you like this, all the discussion that we have done. This is just we have shown the calculation as well, we have showed the definition as well, we have shows the how why the buyer has to pay the money, we have just say the because of the interest, and we have discussed all the thing. So as a interview perspective, this part is enough as well, because sometimes they will ask the formula, they will ask the definition, they will ask why buyer has to pay. So we cover as per the interview perspective as well. So hope you like this all the content. Please do not forget to comment, subscribe or like. If you have a colleague, please share this video to them also, it will get really helpful to them also. So thank you so much for watching this. We'll meet you on the next video. Thank you so much.